Ladies, gentlemen, hey, what's going on? This is Mike Price, LTI Mortgage, coming to you with some extreme value, something that can definitely help you out. Uh, Take a look at this video, watch it, digest it, and definitely try and learn something here because it can save you a listing or a buyer. So in this scenario, what I've put together here, I've got a sales price of a house of $475,000. Now, this is just your most common deal in this first column. All right, so we got 475. Buyer's going to put down 5%, and their payment each month is going to be $29.69 with a great rate of 3.75. So what we're looking at here is just your typical loan. All right, so the house is listed at 475, 5% down, 3.375% interest rate with a payment of $2,900. Now, most buyers are going to come in and they're going to offer lower than the sales price. So just say I came in, I offered 470 instead of 475. I'm still putting down the same 5%. My rate is still 3.375. My payment went down a whole $21. Woohoo. I thought I won. I did a great job. I beat the seller up and I saved 21 bucks a month. Now, the smarter thing to do would be to go in, hey, offer 475 instead of going in and trying to lower the sales price. Ask for $5,000 in closing costs. Now, with that $5,000, what I want you to do is buy your interest rate down, because buying your interest rate down is going to save you $94 per month. You're still going to put down the same 5%. Instead of 3.375, you can have a rate of 2.99. Your payment went down $94 versus you thinking that you're winning by going in and offering $5,000 lower and coming out saving 21 whole dollars. It just doesn't even make sense, and you could possibly lose winning the offer because you came in lower than everybody else. Now, to achieve these savings over here, to save this $94, if I'm the seller on this house, for you to achieve this savings, I would have to discount the price of my house by $22,000. So instead of you offering $475, for you to save that $94, I would have to go in here and reduce the price of my house to $452,405. And that's just not happening. Not to mention, you still got the same interest rate because you didn't use the money to buy down. You would have had to wait for me to just drop the price by 22 grand. And everybody knows that that's probably just not going to happen. So what I want people to do with this strategy, and all of the agents that I work with, they know, hey, I always say, hey, ask for money and closing costs. Just ask for it. We'll use it the best way possible. Sometimes just because they don't have the cash to close. In that scenario, this situation would not work because we're just trying to lower their cash to close. But in most cases, they're going to have the cash to close, or hopefully you're not working with them. Well, if I pre-qualify them, you already know, hey, everything's in order before you got that letter. But just think now, if you're listing a house, okay, this house has been on the market for just say 6 weeks or whatever. You hadn't gotten any interest or anything like that. You're selling a house for $475. Seller's getting frustrated. Not enough people are buying it. You're getting ready to go to the seller, say, hey, we're going to drop it to $465. Okay, well, dropping it to $465 clearly is only going to save somebody coming in $42. Okay, same interest rate. We're going to double that $5,000 and now make it 10. So now they're going to save $42. Or you could go back and say, hey, Mr. Seller, instead of me dropping the price of your house by $10,000. You've already agreed that we're going to be able to do that, okay? Yeah. So you're willing to drop it to $470. You're willing to drop it for $465. How about you let me take that same 10 grand? I'm going to apply it to somebody coming in to buy this house. I'm going to give them up to 10 grand in closing costs to do whatever the hell they want to do with it. So now you've got your seller's house and you got the house down the street. If the house down the street isn't offering 10 grand in closing costs, when the agent goes in and they look at this listing and they say, hey, this seller is offering up to 10 grand in closing costs, let's go see what they've got to say. Then when they talk to a lender such as myself, I'm going to look at it and say, hey, we got 10 grand to play with. So we're going to lower your interest rate. We're going to reduce your cash to close. And we're going to help you come out in a much better financial situation. So it's more to being a loan officer than just paying for a real estate agent's leads, pre-qualifying people, going in and saying, hey, we close on time, we do this and we do that. You got to have somebody who knows how to work these numbers and work in the best benefit of your client. Now, another picture that you need to look at 3.375, what if the buyer didn't qualify because their debt ratio was too high? However, at 299, they now qualify. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm sure there's plenty of loan officers in here that can be huge in getting an approval and a denial simply because the rate's too high. So you take that closing cost, we move it over here, buy down the interest rate. Now my DTI is lower. A lot of things to think of, but hey, this is Mike Price. Y'all please don't take offense. Y'all know I'm crazy. So check this out. Get with your loan officer. If you don't have a loan officer, hey, I can work these numbers up for you and put it in this nice, pretty spreadsheet. Well, it's not even a spreadsheet, it's a program. Put it in this nice, pretty program. Your buyers will understand it. They will have every ounce of information that they need about a mortgage before making their decision on how much house that they can buy. But hey, this is getting too long, so I'm going to cut this short. Mike Price, LTI Mortgage. Look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care.